Good evening, everyone. Us here, hoping that you're staying healthy and safe during this major pandemic situation. I'm making this video to briefly explain the helpful effects of the diaphragm breathing, and nose filtering, and how it can calm and keep you composed during this high panic, high alert, high stressing time period that we're in. This will be helpful towards reducing asthma, reducing blood pressure, irregular breathing, and not having shortness in breath, which is what the coronavirus symptoms are related to. Now, coronavirus is essentially a respiratory illness that starts and ends with the lungs. The most common symptoms being difficult breathing, tight chest, fatigue, and dry coughing. And today I wanted to provide steps and breathing technique precaution and a daily practice that you can do so that you can have better preparation in this situation. And now I'm about to tell you what it is. Step one is to focus on slow horizontal breathing, which in this case is wide diaphragm breathing, which is right here, right under the rib cage. It helps the lungs relax because you're not using the lungs to breathe, as opposed to narrow breathing, where you're going to consistently be doing this, and I'm going to demonstrate. That's an inefficient way to breathe, and as you can see, my voice even sounds a bit coarse just from trying that. That is the most common way people breathe lately, and that will actually make symptoms worse if you're breathing from there, and you have COVID, or if you're eventually developing some type of symptoms, God forbid. Breathing from there would not be the smartest option, or it would really make things difficult for you in general, just to get air to breathe. Narrow breathing also puts your body in a flight or fight state, making it tough to control your breath, your sinuses, and it hinders your oxygen to get to your blood cells to help fight off various different things and infections. And at this time, like I said, narrow breathing will make COVID-19 symptoms more challenging to deal with. So we would rather relax the lungs and engage the stomach. Now that was a long step, but now to go on to the second step is to drop your shoulders. A technique that can help you keep them down is to rise them, then drop them, rise them, then drop them. Rising them and dropping them will will teach your body to not engage your shoulders when you want to breathe, so you can get a maximum breath. Because if your shoulders are hiked up and you're trying to breathe, most of the air is going to go to your shoulders and your neck, and you don't want that. You want the air to cleanly go through your body into your diaphragm, so you can get, like I said, that maximum breath. Step three is always to keep your mouth closed calmly. If it's open even a little bit, it'll be tough to breathe. Even like this, it's tough to breathe. So you should close your whole mouth and that's how you could get a proper inhale. If the mouth is open, like I said, it'll be tough to breathe with both inhale tools on your body, so you have to close one to use one, basically. To speak more on step three, your nose hairs, the cilla and the fibres, the vibrissae, remove mucus, germs, and any other common rare infections that your nose, naturally just removes in general. So why not use it while going through what we're going through today. Having good posture, which is sitting or standing. Imagine a string of balloon on top of your head, which is like a buoyancy trick. Imagine a string on top of your head, and it'll keep your head propelled upwards, your chest up, your shoulders up, so you can get proper breaths throughout the day. The better breaths you get throughout the day, the more calm and relaxed you'll be, as opposed to being in that flight or fight state, which has you, shaking your legs a lot, or just breathing inconsistently, no rhythm in your breathing, walking fast, biting your nails. All of that's part of the sympathetic zone, the subconscious. The parasympathetic is the relaxing point that I'm trying to teach you all to get used to and be familiarized with. The final step is to close your eyes to help better detect and focus on the breath. So you can have a stronger awareness of where the breath is in your body. Like for instance, your body tends to heighten senses when you remove one. So like if you close your eyes, your hearing, touch, smell, and taste. You could figure out that better when your eyes are closed, because that one of your senses are removed. If you catch what I'm saying. Now on to the exercise. You don't have to do this perfectly. I'm almost a year in training, and I tend to forget to horizontal breathe. It'll become instinctively better with practice, and soon after a couple of months, you'll be able to nose breathe normally. And that's what I'm trying to enlighten you guys on, to have a better awareness with. Okay, so the first, now I'm about to summarize before we begin the exercise, which was step one, which was horizontal breathing. Breathe never from your chest, because that's what most people do. Breathe from their neck and their shoulders. You don't want to do that. Just breathe from your stomach, like right by. Imagine your left nostril's over here and your right nostril's over here, and just sort of close your mouth. Inhale from there. Your stomach is your stomach has oxygen instead of your lungs. Your lungs are relaxed. For this exercise that we're going to do as well, after we inhale, we're going to exhale longer with the Peru's breath technique, which is where you inhale like this, and then you exhale slowly like this. In this exercise, the exhale will be longer than the exhale will be longer than the inhale. So if you inhale for 4 seconds, you exhale for 5 seconds. If you inhale for 3 seconds, you exhale for 4 seconds. But you at least want to inhale for 3 seconds. And on a regular outside basis, it could be 2 seconds. But for the practice, it should be 3 or 4 at least. And for the exhale, it should be 4 to 5. That was 3. That was 4. That was 3. That was 4. The second step was drop shoulders. Let me just go over that one more time. First step, horizontal breathing, horizontal wide diaphragm breathing. Second step, drop your shoulders, keep them dropped. Third step, close your mouth. Fourth step, have good posture. And fifth step, close your eyes for detection. And remember, when breathing, like I said, do not breathe from the neck at all. You shouldn't really feel any tension in the neck. If you want, you could hold a hand right here or on by the chest, and you can hold one hand by the stomach. And what you don't want to do on your for this hand, you don't want to feel any pressure in your neck when inhaling. You want to feel everything in your stomach. You want to put everything in your stomach. Okay, and by the way, before we begin as well, when I had asthma, I used to use this machine, nebulizer, all the time, and during allergy season, years back, and not last year, but years back, I would always use this. When I was in college, I was using it all the time. I was using this. Last year, when I taught myself this, and I was going through, difficult breathing, I laid down, even in that tense, difficult situation I was in, I used this technique, and it composed me and got and alleviated and removed the breathing issue that I had in general. And here's going to be the 10 count breathing technique. Okay, so this is my diaphragm breathing technique. We're going to inhale and exhale 10 times. The inhale is going to be 3 seconds. The exhale is going to be 4 seconds. When I exhale, I'm going to do the Peru's breath technique, and you're going to do that too. So pretty much meaning we're going to inhale with our nose and exhale with our mouths like this. It's going to be like that. Your diaphragm is the muscle in between your rib cage and your belly button. We're gonna breathe from the middle part of our stomachs, and if you're gonna see your diaphragm better or feel it better, you can just laugh or just chuckle for a bit, and you'll feel it. You see, it's actually right there. So we're about to begin, and I'm also gonna expose my stomach a bit so you guys can see how the stomach expands with breathing with the diaphragm. Okay. So remember the 5 steps. Horizontal breathing, drop shoulders, close mouth, fix your posture, and the last one is to close your eyes to see where the breath is and distinguish it better in your body. I'm going to use 2 hands up top here, so I'm a little more used to doing this. And we're about to begin. 3, 2, 1. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. And that's 8, 2 more. That's 9, 1 more. And that's 10. You do 10 of those a day, and it'll be easier to breathe with your nose, and you know, that'll filter out air better for you. That is the 10 count breathing technique for the diet. Thank you for watching again, everyone. Again, this video was to stress the importance of diaphragm breathing, nose filtering, and staying healthy. I can make more vids or talk to any of you directly on more info if you need any help. Guys, it's a tough time right now, and a lot of us are off, and all we can do is help each other. Be safe, stay strong, nose breathe, because it can filter a lot of air problems. And it's also an underrated tool that's not talked about, and it hasn't been taught to a lot of people in general. You can look up this information online too if you want, you know, more proof or more detailed explanations on things. And remember, guys, it's not a cure; it's a prevention, precaution technique. It's a prevention. If you're ever going through it, or if you ever feel some symptoms, try it out. It should remove mucus and remove issues that are in your body. And like I said again, thank you for your time.